Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Let me get some people over here. Let me share the live a little bit. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it because you got a lot of people, mainly Ronnie Bow, pretending to be a false light. You got Big Homie CC pretending to be a false light worker. So let's get into what a light worker is. Let's get into what the ascension process is, the awakening is. These people are fraudulently painting themselves as certain images. They say that they have positive, but Jaguar Wright don't speak positive. They say that they got a lot of good things, yet you hear all division and separation come from them. These are not good people. As we move into 2025, this is the beginning of it. We have to have spiritual discernment. We have to be able to see past flesh and blood. We have to learn about as without, so within. So, just as well as they taught us about a universe outside of us, we have to learn about the universe that is inside of us. And that's what this is about. And a lot of people are going to try to confuse you, mix you up, try to make you think that these personas are of the ascension process, and they are not. Okay. So they are false lights. They are not of the ascension process, and they are stuck in a Pisces era. Pisces is the era that we just came out of. We are now in a Aquarius sky, or we will be in the Aquarius sky come April, roughly the first of spring, because that's when a new year actually starts, when new life presents itself. If you go back to before they came out with the Gregorian calendar, they went by a different calendar that had 13 months on there. The 13th month was called Soul. Feel free to look it up. And the 13th zodiac sign, uh, they took that out too. And now that we are going through this ascension process again, you have personas like Sean Atwood who are trying to give you a falsified image of what the ascension process or someone of the ascension process looks like. Thus far, painting you a Jaguar Wright, someone who is not capable of actually building in a community. She's not capable of love. She's not capable of any of these things that you would have to have in the ascension process. One major thing that you have to get over in the ascension process is grudges. And she's stuck in her heart chakra. She's got a lot of, you know, disdain in her heart. So it's going to be very complicated for personas like that to even reach their acoustic records, let alone have the time to understand Kundalini energy and how these dimensions are inside of us, right? But if you look at what I have up, it tells you the first level of awakening, right, is the second three chakras is the 4, 5, 6 dimension. The 4, 5, 6 dimension is outside of the three-dimension world. Three-dimension consists of the material world. 4, 5, 6 dimension consists of a ether that is around your physical body. And this is a part of the ascension process. This is a part of learning and understanding your 15 dimensions of the vessel, because they're going to tell you that it's 7 chakras in your body. There's 7 chakras in the body, but that's the 7 chakras that they trapped us in. When you get to your star cell chakra, which is directly above your crown chakra, roughly 3 to 6 inches above your head, this is where you get into your Akashic records. This is where your soul star is at. That's why the representation of the star on a Christmas tree is supposed to be put on a tree by the good kid that is in the house. This is was a reminder of these chakra systems in the body. Your body is a representation of that tree. The star that is on top of the tree is a representation of your soul star, and your soul star gets you to your galactic gate, divine gate, stellar gate, so on and so forth, which is higher chakra systems above yourself. Now, once you get into this, you'll find out that you have to be loving, right? And caring, and you have to learn to let go of the things of the past and be forever in the moment, and you have to learn to grow with inside yourself. Now, there are personas down here that knows about this ascension process. They know that America is going to be coming into this awakening. So they are implementing different false lights into our communities, such as Jaguar Wright, Ronnie Bow, and Big Hungry CC, right? These are false lights. They're going to try to make you think that they're doing the Lord's work, that they're working for the universe and they're working for God. This is something that they put into place a long time ago. This is something that took place a long time ago before these personas even existed. These are called false lights. See, they put the false lights out there and they want you to think that these false lights are uh, ascendant masters, or they have come back to do the Lord's work. And if you notice, they're going to try to start implementing spirituality more and more into their lives. They're going to start trying to say that they're Christ. They're going to say they're like Jesus. They're going to say that they're doing the Lord's work. Ronnie Bo, let me explain something to you. There's no possible way that you're sitting there using drugs and selling drugs and you telling us that that's the Lord's work. All you have is a hustle or a gangster mentality, and you're not gangster. So all you're really doing is trying to make it seem like it's okay, that lifestyle that you're living is okay. All you know is selling drugs. That's all you know, Ronnie Bo. So don't get on the internet and try to make it seem like you got so much positive stuff going on when you never told us about nothing positive. In fact, soon as you supposedly got out from being locked up with R. Kelly, you started coming at Jay-Z. Now, what man takes up a fight for another man? That doesn't make sense, Ronnie Bo. You're coming at Jay-Z like you're an angry ex-lover. So either you was with R. Kelly and you're mad that Jay-Z did him wrong, and now you're not even advocating for neither, right? You're lying and saying that you wrote all these books, yet you only wrote one book, Ronnie Bo. And that's not even properly grammared, or it don't even have proper indications for the paragraphs, right? It shows that it's chat GTP, GT, GPT. So everything that you're saying is falsified. The fact that you're playing on the multitude, the fact that you think you found some people that you can trick with all of this stuff, that's the saddest part ever, is because you guys are playing on the less, right? On the lesser, right? Those who want to believe something so bad that they're willing to believe you're a load of crap, right? You don't have nothing. You guys are stealing information off the internet and perpetrating it as your own. You guys are acting like you're part of this growth of ascension process, so on and so forth. Yet you can't even speak on the variations of knowledge that true people are speaking on, right? Intelligent people. You can't tell me what a star seed is. You can't tell me what a light worker is. You can't tell me what an indigo is. How are you claiming to be so highly intelligent and all of these things? And you're saying that you got a shirt on that says grind mode. And now you get on the internet and you change that from grind mode to God mob or goddess mafia. Make that make sense. The shirt clearly tells you what you met it for, grind mode. And now you want to tell a collective people that it stands for God's mafia. God don't need no mafia, Ronnie Bo. Stop lying to these people. Big Hungry CC. All you keep on talking about is zest this and zest that. So you wrote the book on Zesty. You had to write the book on Zesty because that's all you talk about. You went live for 45 minutes and all you talked about was zest. Oh, this is zest allergy. Zest that. I wonder how many penises did you have to go through before you considered yourself the one of the only one that can identify zestiness, right? That don't make no sense. Big hungry CC. You're sitting there, right? And this is how you know these are false lights. How are you sitting there drinking alcohol, which everyone clearly knows used to be called spirit, right? So you're basically you're infusing yourself with demonic energy and you're saying that you're a light worker doing this for God. That's that those two things don't go together, right? You got Jaguar Wright, who speaks nothing but destruction, trying to usher in Armageddon, and you tell me that that's a light worker or someone working for God? That's not. I want y'all to open y'all eyes and see. You guys have to see these entities for what they are. Go read the book of Revelations. The book of Revelations tell you that the beast that once was, that will be again, that's these entities that's inside of us. If you go to Ezekiel, it tells you that the four beasts of this plane, right? The four beasts of this plane, it's talking about humane. Humane is one of those beasts. Let's go look at it. And I'll explain to you about the 72 demons of the soul of man. And then next time you listen to these people, I want y'all to listen and try to determine what entity they are. And that's why I say we have to have a little bit more understanding on this plane of existence because you're going to have personas like Ronnie Bo and Jaguar Wright. They're going to play this psychological game on people where they're trying to um, trick you. But this is what's taking place right now. Our conscious is expanding, right? Natural consciousness, right? Now, this is what's really happening, and they're trying to manipulate the expansion of people's consciousness into a lower vibrational thing. And this is how you know that they are playing on people's feelings and emotions because they never tell you nothing intellectual. They don't tell you anything intellectual, right? They don't come with logic. They don't come with facts. They don't come with merits. All they do is go out, victimize people. And then when people stand up for themselves, they sit there and play the victim and say, oh, feel sorry for me. Feel bad for me. Feel sorry for me. Oh, everyone's attacking us. For the last however many years, Jaguar Wright has been wreaking havoc on YouTube, right? Falsely accusing everybody of anything. But then soon as somebody speaks the truth about her, she's like, they all want to attack me. Listen, stay out of the fairway. Okay? Stay out of the fairway, ladies and gentlemen. This is a true spiritual battle, right? She can't fight the demons that's inside of her, let alone create a false fight outside of her. And let's not include her episodes where she says she talks to unalive people. Let's not act like this lady don't practice witchcraft. Okay? She's telling you that she's a follower of Yahweh. She's using Muslim terms. What's going on? Appreciate you for stopping in. She's using different variations of falsitries in order to create chaos. Y'all got to start, you know, you first, I would tell everyone to try to understand their self first, because once you understand yourself, you can see all of these monsters for what they truly are. You can see them. You can see, well, see what we think. Listen to it. Oh, y'all can't hear that? Hello? 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 You can't hear that? Oh, okay. So the okay. I had something playing. I thought the automatic thing was playing. Okay. All right. All right. See, even the internet don't want me to give y'all this truth. That's why I say that's how you know. And I want y'all to think about this. Have you ever heard Ronnie Bo, a big hungry CC? Have they ever talked about expansion of people's consciousness? Have they ever spoke on any of these variations of things pertaining to the collective? Have you ever heard them speak about this stuff? Um, and that's the problem right there. Uh, I got to put the screen back up again. You never heard them talk about these variations of things. You never heard them share this type of stuff. They're not even telling you that your conscious is expanding. They don't speak on this stuff, right? But they want to tell you that they're highly advanced people and they're ascended masters and they're back to fix the world. That's not, see, the universe has a unique way of choosing who it is that they're going to give universal knowledge to. And people of their caliber do not get it. And the reason why is because they're already separated with inside their self. If you get into DNA and DNA codes, vector codes, and so on and so forth, there's masculine and feminine energy in every vessel. Everybody holds masculine and feminine energy. So when people are not aligned with their self properly, they can't even recognize these energies inside of them. They don't recognize it. So if we was to get into the DNA, right? And I'll show you. You see, this is your, idea DNA, right? Now, one side is based off of base codes, the other side is based off of vector codes. No, I'm sorry. It's base codes. One side is base codes, and the other side is considered to be acceleration codes. And these come together to make vector codes. And that's what makes up our 12 strand DNA, right? And it tells you right here. Now, tell me if y'all can hear this because I want to make sure that y'all can hear this. And this is why we have the 12 tribes of SNs. This is why we have 12 hours of day and 12 hours a night. This is based on everything right here goes back to what's inside of us. As above, so below, as without, so within. Everything that's reflected outside of us, it's inside of us. So the universe that they taught about outside of us, there's a universe inside of us. Now, I ask again, have you ever heard Jaguar Wright speak on this level of intellect? No, because she's not getting the knowledge from the universe. She's not illuminated, right? She wants to be a part of the Illuminati so bad, but don't even know what an Illuminati is, right? It's an illuminated one. It's one who illuminates the light from the sun, and that's taking in all 12 strands of the lights. Now, once we get into the double diamond DNA and the 48 constellations of the sky and go further into the 88 constellations of the sky, this is how your conscious expands. Some of our conscious is not expanding as rapidly as others. And that's who they're playing on. They're playing on the personas who conscious did not expand to this level of understanding. See, they know they can't play with me. They know they can't play with me. This is why they don't pop up on me. See, they pop up on the knot, right? And they try to, put fear in him, even though he's not afraid of them, right? But they will never run across an intellectual person because we don't operate with feelings and emotions. They try to play on people who operate in feelings and emotions. If you say something about my head, then I'm insecure. I done surpassed all of that. I had a multitude of ego deaths already. So my pride is pushed to the side. They know that. They can't do anything with somebody like me. They can't even stay in my presence because they lack the intellectual ability to do so. And she want to sit there and try to make it seem like I don't know who this Ralph the Wise person is. Da 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 da. Guess what? The moment you started playing on spirituality, it's the moment you conjured up me, because this is what it's about. See, I was cool with Jaguar Wright doing all that carnal stuff when she was saying, "Oh, Lucius Grange and this person," and then she messed up because they started painting themselves as false lights. And as a ascendant master, guess what? We got the right to point out all false lights. Anybody that's not a part of the light, we have the right to point them out, because we can put them back where they belong, in the depths of darkness. That's why everything's crumbling around you, Jaguar. Beverly knows. Beverly knows. Ask Beverly. Ask Beverly. Beverly is hiding in the astral plane. Beverly is hiding in the astral plane. Oh, she's telling y'all about remote views and all of this other stuff, but they looking for her in the astral plane, not in the physical world. She knows. That's why she picked people like Jaguar Wright and Big Hungry CC to paint these false images on America, while she sits in South Africa somewhere and play voodoo priestess. All of these different energy knows what they're playing on, right? The problem is they didn't expect someone like me to pop up. See, my intentions are strong. My intentions are strong in the atmosphere. And the problem with someone, when you're dealing with someone who has true intent, everything you do will fall, because you're not just going up against me. You're going up against everyone that is of positive, everyone who wants real change, everyone that is really going through this ascension process, whose eating habits are changing, whose sleeping habits are changing. See, you can look at Big Hungry CC and tell that he's not a light worker, because he's still operating under spirits. He's still drinking, right? So therefore, he don't even have a certain level of discipline over his own flesh. He's still performing heavy levels of gluttony, right? You can tell by the Z cup bra that he wear under that black shirt, right? You can tell Ronnie Bo doesn't have a lick of intelligence. Everything Ronnie Bo say, he's uh 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 come on. Come on. Your tongue is supposed to be your sword right now. You're supposed to be able to pick up on this stuff and put this stuff out there for people to greatly understand. Every other word that come out his mouth is I want the children, I want people, I want to let people know I ain't never sell drugs. I did sell drugs one time. Man, get out of here. Are we really going to let these people keep playing on the collective? That's why it need to be more people united, more people standing up. Because once they see that we don't want that image, that we don't want that false image, that we see them for the negative entities that they are. Now, I want y'all to think about this. Ronnie Bo is justifying his lifestyle of selling drugs, right? How many people did he already mess up with his selling drugs? And people are donating money to this, right? What you think he's going to do with his mindset? He only got the mindset of a gangster and a thug. So what's the first thing he going to do with all his money? You never heard Ronnie Bo say he's buying land to try to build a community. Now they're going to try to make it seem like they're doing that, because they're stealing people's information. What I mean by that is they're stealing people intellectual properties. So because they know I came over from TikTok, they went and looked at my TikTok pages, seen what I had going on TikTok, and now they're going to try to start making it seem like they're building a community now. Watch and see what I tell you. Watch how they try to pretend like they're putting together a community. Watch how they try to make it seem like, oh, we're going to buy land and we're going to help out the home. Watch, because that's what I've been doing over on TikTok, right? So now they're going to falsify all of it. They're going to try to be like, oh, we know about this and we know about that and chakra systems and God's people, and they can't tell you nothing about the tribes of Israel, right? I walk around with the 12 tribes of Israel priesthood chest plate. Do you get what I'm saying? Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. Appreciate you for stopping in. I literally walk around with the 12 tribes of Israel chest plate. This is not nothing new to me, and I'll show it to you guys right now. I want to show it to you guys. You're only going to find this is if you dig deep into the depths of it. All right, let me put my camera on so y'all can see this. You see this right here? You see this? This is the crystals that represents the zodiacs and the 12 tribes of Israel in its order of how they are stacked. You got to go read the Old Testament to find out about this. You hear me? You got to literally go read the Old Testament to find out about this. Now, I say that to say, Ronnie Bow, Jaguar Wright, they haven't scratched the surface of the depths of this. Do you know how many timelines will flood into your mind when you start your ascension process? Greek mythology, Roman mythology, galactic wars, the Lyran constellation, the Orion Belt War. This is all the knowledge that's going to flood into your head when you get a touch to your Akashic records. All of your previous lives are going to flash back in your mind. They don't speak about none of this stuff. Why? Because they're carnal beast. They're carnal. That's why you see Jaguar Wright performing gluttony. She eats like an animal. She stuffs her face like a starving beast. That's why you see Ronnie Bow drinking alcohol. Don Julio is his favorite, right? You see Jaguar Wright. You got to have a certain level of discipline over your body, over your vessel, in order to achieve the ascension process. Even Christ took Mary Magdalene with him. Mary Magdalene is a representation of your sacral chakra. Mary Magdalene is a representation of your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is considered to be all of your guilty pleasures. See, Jaguar Wright is manipulating people's sacral chakra. Yes, you can see their operation. You can see them operating on greed, gluttony, lust, envy, rage. You can see their operation is low vibrational. You can see that their operation is low vibrational. Come in. You can see that they are under a low vibrational operation. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear this. I'm going to play a little clip real quick. Let me know if y'all can hear it.
The original human DNA pattern is arranged into 12 dimensionalized mathematical programs, each of which set the blueprint for one DNA strand. Each strand is composed of 12 base magnetic, Mayan, female codes, and 12 base electrical, Dion, male acceleration codes. The 12 base codes and 12 acceleration codes hold the mathematical program for each double helix strand, which combine to form a set of 12 vector codes. One base code plus one acceleration code is equal to one vector code. The 12 vector codes of the human genome manifests as 12 nucleotides that form the nucleotide base pairs, which are the entire DNA strands are composed. Due to the NDC, also called the checkerboard mutation unnatural sonic control program installed in the planetary field, only 4 of the vector codes have been active in biological Earth life since the Luciferian rebellion.
Boom. Now, I want to stop it right there. It's telling you that only 4 of the vector codes have been active because they found out through attacking different variations of chromosomes, microchromosomes, and so on and so forth. They figured out a way to stop your body from going through solar synthesis. The same way plants go through photosynthesis, our body go through solar synthesis, and that's why these solar flares is happening right now. It is affecting our mind and it is affecting our body. That's why people find themselves sleeping shorter and their dreams are awakening. Some people are having vivid dreams, very strong dreams, and so on and so forth. Now, the activation of these is considered to be fire letters. So when your DNA starts awakening, and we're moving into awakening all 12 strands of our DNA, right? So you already know that the government already said, hey, your DNA is going to be affected by this. The government already said that, that our strands of DNA are being affected, so on and so forth. So we're all experiencing this. But here's the thing. I know that we got people in our lives that are combating this change that is taking place with us, right? I know there's people in our lives, some of them are husbands, some of them are wives, some of them are girlfriends, some of them are kids. It's so many different entities that are placed around you that is stopping you from achieving a higher level of ascension. Jaguar Wright is one of them people. She's placed out here in the circus so that way she can put you in anger, rage, envy, so on and so forth. She wants people to dislike her because it stops you from ascending. That's why I laugh it off. That's why a lot of times I laugh it off. I know I'm a very passionate person. So what you see coming out of me is passion. I'm passionate for people. I want to help people. I ain't never set out on this spiritual journey to try to monetize. Even if you go over to my TikTok pages, the reason why I have such a hard time on TikTok is because I won't monetize my platforms. I done got all types of calls from different people from TikTok shop and everything like that. They want to send me free stuff so I can advertise it. They tell me that I got a good voice to speak on some stuff. I don't want to use people. I don't want to use people. I want people to willingly see and be like, that's something that I want to be a part of. I want to build a foundation out of love, not because it was a survival tactic, right? A lot of people are making these tables based on survival, right? If you want to do this, if you want to do that. Now look, everybody got to go through wolf pussy in order to try to be a part of Jaguar Wright circuit or whatever. They got, wolf pussy is going to be vetting y'all and so on and so forth. It is asinine and redundant, right? I don't care if I have a table of 5 people. I know that we're going to be loving. I know that we're going to be caring. I know that we're going to be kind, right? I'm in this for the long game. I'm not in this to try to get as much money from people as possible. There's a lot of knowledge that I have to put back into this world, but I want to do it with righteous people. I gave enough wicked people this knowledge already, and I watched them manipulate it. I watched them. I'm over on TikTok. I'm telling people, hey, listen, let's put together a house that we can do TikTok and gaming in and so on and so forth, and we can make it as big as Road Rules and Real World, right? Can you imagine a game show that has different streamers from different, different, TikTok, YouTube, Kick, or whatever, all of them in the same house competing just like they did Real World and Road Rules? That will change the direction of streaming, right? I don't have enough people on my team. I'm going to tell you the truth. I got a lot of people around me that are looking to try to manipulate this information. They want it because they know people are attracted to it, but they're trying to use it for material gain. When this is all said and done, I can't take none of this material stuff with me. So I want to grow something that is bigger than material. I know my life journey. I know my spiritual path. I know it's going to be a hard one because everybody wants to, play favorite to feelings and emotions. And I don't really know how to cater to people's feelings and emotions. I done away with minds for so long. I'm just now trying to embrace my feelings and emotions, and not because I don't like dealing with my feelings and emotions. It's because I feel the feelings and emotions of everybody around me. So I had to cut myself off from feelings and emotions for a while, just to try to operate in logic, just to try to, gain a level of intellect that was beyond measures. And I realized that we have created a world where everyone is operating in feelings and emotions. And feelings and emotions is not a bad thing if you have emotional intelligence, but some people don't have emotional intelligence. That's why they fall victim to the Jaguar Wrights. They put all of these smiley faces around them and they say all this stuff. But I want to ask y'all this. Why is it that Jaguar Wrights fans can see the attacks that everyone is making on Jaguar, but they can't see the attacks that Jaguar Wright is making on everybody else? That's how you know that they're being manipulated in some type of witchcraft. Like, how you not seeing that she's attacking everybody else, that she's the biggest negative thing on social media, but soon as somebody stand up against Jaguar and say, you know what, this negativity got to stop, then y'all paint that person out to be the negative one. You know what that's called? That's called a lie in truth's clothing. That's what that is. The same thing that Ali Carter said. You are a wolf in sheep's clothing. Right? And it's sickening. It's sickening to watch what you're doing on YouTube. It's sickening to watch you, Jaguar. It hurts my heart. It hurts my very spirit to watch the level of manipulation that you're playing on people. The fact that people can't see you're not trying to build nothing greater. You could have been put that money you got together and bought some land somewhere and started helping people. You could have been got that the same thing that I'm trying to do, which is gather the people to buy the land so people can come out and I can build this spiritual community. They are falsely taking advantage of what everyone else is yearning for. We don't care about money no more. We want great people around us. And you, Jaguar, you had an opportunity. You could have saved and put that money together and won out. $20,000 could have bought you an acre. You could have got all those round heads that you sitting there working with. Y'all could have put together $100,000 and bought 12 acres of land and bought and built tiny homes. You could have did that for the people, Jaguar. Why didn't you? Why didn't you, Jaguar? Because you don't care about the people. You're using their money so you can splurge. You're using their money so you can sit there and eat chows. Go buy substance with it and smoke up. You and Wolf drinking every night. That's why he sweat like that, because that's the alcohol coming out of his pores. I know an alcoholic when I see an alcoholic. Yo, you could sit in the West. Nobody's ducking y'all. You the one that don't want to call my phone. You the one that don't want to answer the phone. You pussy. Don't come in here like you not pussy. You pussy. You know you pussy. You pussy. You want to come in here like you pussy, bro. You want to talk? You an internet gangster. You ain't trying to meet nobody in person. Like I told you, set it up. Set it up, my boy. My phone is right here next to me. What are you talking about? I don't answer the phone. What are you talking about? 1979 wolf pussy? My phone is right here. I answer my phone. I can show you my phone history. You don't call my phone, boy. Cut it out. You scary. You scary. Don't do none of that tough shit on the internet with me, bro. Like I said, sign the contract. Sign the contract. We can box anywhere. Who do you know? Get your peoples to call me. Why would I get my peoples to call you? I can call you direct. Why would I need my peoples to call you? See, that's the thing. You need a group of people to solidify you. I'm one man. I stand alone in this shit. I don't need nobody else to fight for me. You get your peoples to call me. That's why y'all can't find me now, right? Why don't you get Beverly to do it? Why don't you get Beverly to do it? Get Beverly to remote view me and tell you where I'm at. Y'all talking about y'all light beings and star seeds. Why don't you get Beverly to do it? I want to let you know something, wolf pussy. I am beating y'all ass in the multiverse. See, you got this 3D world all figured out, right? Where you manipulate people for money, right? But them demons is haunting you, ain't they? The way you stepped out on your family, the way you choose Jaguar, your erectile dysfunction, that shit growing out the side of your neck. Boy, you is hurting right now. Your whole face sweaty because you sweat alcohol, bro. All y'all do is drink. You ain't real, bro. Why y'all ain't buy no land yet and start helping people? Why y'all ain't do that? Because that's never in your mind to help people, is it? Huh? It was never in your mind to help people, was it? You sitting there trying to get out of America while you trying to burn it down. Get your ass up out of here then. Go to the UK. Tell me how you feel. Go to the UK. You old grease-faced chump. Nobody's scared of y'all, bro. You can't come in here and push none of that fear you've been pushing on other people. You can't push none of that fear on me. None of it. I know you pussy. I know you 1979 wolf pussy. You can't let alone stand for 5 minutes, let alone get in the ring. We got people that can set up a boxing match. We got people that can set up a boxing match, wolf pussy. Don't sit there and play tough, bro. Don't sit there and play tough, bro. You funny body built. You funny body built. There's a difference between my stature and your stature, bro. There's a difference. We ain't the same. We not the same. We not the same, my boy. You fat, sloppy, funny body built, and all you do is drink and use drugs, bro. Cut it out. We not the same. I'm 6'5", 215 pounds, and I'll box your fucking head off. I promise you that. You are a internet gangster. You sit here and you type in people's chats, and you go whisper with your little girlfriend, blah, 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 blah. Because we not the same. I literally take care of my body. You put anything in your body, including that dildo that Jaguar Wright shoving up your ass. I take care of my body. You don't take care of your body, bro. You don't. We not the same. All right? That's why I dropped the link and you ain't come up, right? That's why I dropped the link and you ain't come up. But you in the comment section. Get your ass out of here. You not the same, bro. We not the same. We not even built the same. All right? You funny body built. I'm athletic built. That tells you right there we not the same. That was my point of showing my muscles. Because even when I don't work out, I'm still more cut up than you. The only thing you want cut up is a bag of dope. That's the only thing you want cut up is a bag of dope, huh, wolf pussy? You sitting there getting high with Jaguar Wright thinking about scamming and scheming. That's all you thinking about. You ain't thinking about fixing no group. You ain't thinking about fixing a collective. You ain't thinking about buying land. Oh, I'm going to get that personal interview. Hey, text my phone, bro. You can pull up. You could come to the crib. You welcome to the house. Don't steal nothing, but you welcome to the house. You welcome to the crib. And let me show you something. Let me show you something, Wolf. You see that right there? Yo, you see that? That's cameras set up all around my house for clowns like you. You come to my house with that dumb shit, you go and stay here. This is going to be your permanent resident. You get what I'm saying? I'm built for this shit. I'm built for this shit. You drive down this road on that dumb shit, you're not making it back up the road. It's different. It's different. I ain't scared of y'all. See, y'all can do all of that because y'all play on addicts. That's what y'all do. Y'all sit there and y'all find people that live out on the street, and then y'all try to manipulate the weak people and the people that don't got and the less fortunate. You ain't never, ever, ever run across an entity like me. You pussy. That's why you won't even hit the link and come up in the box, because you pussy. I came over to YouTube. Did you come over to TikTok? How many times did I text your phone, AP Technology? Should I show the text messages, AP Technology? Huh? Why you hiding the fact that I've been hitting your ass up? You pussy. See, I came at you direct. I didn't go through nobody else. I hit your phone up. I talked to you that morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. You remember the phone call. Stop acting like you don't remember the phone call, wolf pussy. Stop acting like you don't remember the phone call. So you gonna try to let me guess. Your number is not 213-908-8992. That's not your number, wolf pussy? Huh? I've been texting you since December 17th. You see it? Bro, the phone call is there, bro. Look. I've been texting you since December 19th. You want me to go to my call log? You want me to go to my call log and show you when I called you? See the difference between me and you? I stand in my truth. You want to sit on here and lie like you didn't email me, like I didn't call you. So that ain't me calling you right there? Huh? That ain't your number right there? See? You pussy, bro. Ah, see how pussy you is? See how pussy you is? I don't care about you doxing me. I don't care about you flagging nothing. That's what you wanted, because you pussy. Because you pussy. You the certified weirdo. That's why when I said your number, you said, oh, yeah, that is my number, because you know you pussy. You know you pussy. Now you want to see? You see how they play the victim? You see how they talk all that tough shit and then play the victim? Y'all see who the real pussy is. 1979 wolf pussy. You a wolf pussy. Now you want to, first you dare me to show it. First you dare me to prove, and you can't even dox me for that because you told me to show it. You told me to show it. So therefore you gave permission for me to show it. So if you dox me, I'm just gonna, if you flag my channel, whatever you do, you're gonna do that anyway. Y'all doing that right now. So it don't matter. You pussy, bro. You pussy. That's how you know you pussy. You sat there and asked me to show it, and then when I proved it to you, you're gonna say, oh, you doxed my number. Get your soft ass out of here. Get your soft ass out of here. Told you, you pussy, bro. I told you. And you just proved that you pussy. You just proved it. Get your ass out of here. Claiming to be gangster and all of that shit. You won't even answer the phone. Fuck out of here. You pussy, bro. You think somebody care about these accounts? I don't give a fuck about these accounts. You care about these accounts. You care about the monetization of these accounts. I care about the people. You pussy. You can sit there and dox whatever account you want, bro. You pussy. Go tell your troll farm that. I don't even know how Jaguar Wright stand next to you. I don't even know how she feels safe next to you, bro. She wear the pants in that relationship. She got more balls than you. Jaguar Wright got more balls than you. Because you pussy. You might as well pull your skirt down and get fucked. You need YouTube to live. I don't need YouTube to live. You do. Your balls is in your stomach. Your balls is curled up in your stomach. You pussy, bro. Don't come at me sideways. I come at you direct. Before I even did anything, I called your number first. Before I even slid up on YouTube, I called your number first. Don't act like I didn't, bro. I don't never do shit sideways. I hit you up first. I called your ass first. You pussy, bro.
Rebellion. The foundations of human DNA is miniaturized crystallized frequency, that is, patterns of electromagnetic light that magnetically group into crystalline form. These multidimensional crystalline templates are referred to as DNA seed codes. The DNA seed code, the template for one DNA strand, is composed of 12 magnetic particle units and 12 electrical antiparticle units. Each DNA strand is composed of the frequency patterns.
Matter of fact, let's meet at the same spot Jaguar stole my bike. Let's meet at the same spot Jaguar stole my bike, Camden, New Jersey. And if she says she from East Camden, let's meet out East Camden. I want the Woodrow Wilson. Let's meet on Westfield Avenue. Let's meet on 32nd Street. Let's meet on Federal Avenue. Let's meet where the acres used to be, near Stockton Station. I know all of Camden. Let's meet where Jaguar Wright stole my bike at, Camden, New Jersey. Let's do that. Oh, let me guess. You gonna say, we can't meet you because we got warrants and people are looking for us. That's what you gonna say, because you pussy.
Patterns and light spectrum of one-dimensional band. Each DNA strand represents a fire letters code program sequence corresponding to one-dimensional frequency band of consciousness. 24 seed codes equals 1
I told you they don't put their self in my presence. I told y'all that. They don't put their self in my presence. They know what they are. They know what I am. They know I'm an operator of the light just like I know they demons. And they don't put their self in my presence. I banish their ass back where they from. I put them right back in hell where they from. They know that. That's why he didn't click the link. That's why he don't come up. That's why he faking like he called my phone. Because he really know what it is. He know what it is. Play them games with somebody else. You can play them games with the demons that you are. Don't play them games with light beings. Weird
DNA strand. The level of frequencies that are accreted into the personal morphogenetic field will determine the level of DNA strand assembly that you possess. As a person pulls in more frequency bands from the dimensional unified fields, the personal frequency accretion level rises, and thus, more DNA codes can assemble and activate.
See, right there it says more DNA codes can assemble and activate. So through all of this stuff, when you're talking about different variations of things, this is how they weaponize gender reversal. So they make you think that, you know, feminine energy does not exist in a masculine body and masculine energy don't exist in a feminine body. That's wrong. We all have masculine and feminine energy inside of us, all of us. That's part of universal, the laws of the universe. If you look up the laws of the universe, you'll see that the 12th law of the universe is that everything has two forms inside of them, masculine and feminine. So we are all masculine and feminine energies. So Listen, you ain't never hear them teach nothing like that. You ain't never hear Jaguar, Wright, Wolf Pussy, Ronnie Slow, or Big Hungry CC talk about none of that stuff. All they want to do is try to strike people's pages that's talking about intellectual things. That's it. They want to strike my page because they realize, oh, we can't fuck with him. Why are you going around striking somebody's page that got less than 100 people? Huh? I got less than 100 subscribers. I thought I was a nobody. Obviously, I'm somebody for y'all to keep striking my page, right? Obviously, I'm somebody for y'all to be searching for me, right? I ain't hiding and I ain't hard to find. In fact, my cell phone number is my business number that's connected to all my accounts. My link tree tells you exactly what the fuck I'm doing. I'm not hiding. Y'all hiding. Y'all running. Living from abandoned building to abandoned building. That's y'all. Y'all busting out the bando. Not me. I'm not busting out the bando.
To begin to unpack why the corrections being made to the flame of Kemalohadia and chem codes are incredibly important for planetary ascension through the realignment of corrected gender principle and gender twins, we must first know that angelic humanity has been explicitly targeted for gender splitting and gender reversal. The long-term plan of the NAA intruders with their technological and chemical-based gender reversal agendas is to finalize their total domination of the planet with full mind control subjugation of humanity through the gradual digression of the organic human biology into a transhuman transgender slave worker. To imagine what the NAA desire to manifest in the future, the transhuman condition evolves into controlled breeding programs for biological consciousness imprisonment, whereby remnant aspects of the human soul are forced into a biological drone body that appears exactly like the EBE or gray alien. Worker classes. These biological drone bodies are without gender, without genitals, without human intuitive or emotional.
That's where the owl comes in. When you look up the owl, that's why they use the symbol of an owl. An owl is considered it's a bird without genitals. So that's where that image of that owl comes in, because it represents these NAA, gray alien, EBA creatures. It is a representation of them, a creature without genitals. And as you can see, wolf pussy also don't have genitals. And see, the problem with these personas is they think that they can use, oh, yeah, Maggie too. But that's why they think that they can use these different variations of like scare tactics. Like, oh, I'll get your page taken down. I don't care if you get my page taken down. You've been trying to get my page taken down. That ain't new. You can't place that fear on me. Fear don't live here. 97% of the things that we fear don't come true anyway. So what makes you think I'm going to be fearful of you getting my page taken down? Do what you do and do it the best of your ability, because I'm going to make you work hard. I'm going to make you work so hard, because that's what we're supposed to do. I'm tired of y'all manipulating light beings. I'm tired of y'all playing on people. It's over with for that shit. It's over with. It's time for us to start calling y'all out and pointing y'all out. We don't want y'all in our collective anymore. You are a negative, low vibrational entity, and I banish you back to the hell and the depths of it from which you came. You can go. You can go. And that's why you won't put yourself in my presence. That's why you won't click the link. That's why you ain't click that link, right? Nobody's worried about y'all. And I'm not worried about losing my page. I promise you I'm not. So go ahead, do your best. Tell your Discord, go run to Sean Atwoods. Go tell Sean Atwoods, because that's all you're going to do is run to Sean Atwoods. Oh, Sean Atwoods, he doxed my number. What can I do about that? I thought that wasn't your phone. I didn't dox your number. Nobody even knew who number I doxed until you said it was yours. So that's you. Once again, daring somebody to show proof, and then after they show you proof, you make their truth look like a lie, right? You can't make my truth look like a lie, right? No more than I can make your lies look like the truth. You can't make them see your lies as the truth, right? They don't want to see it. All right? You pussy, you know you are, and I don't even know why you came in here. It was no point for you to show up in here. You know, you didn't want to come up in the box, and you missed the technology, and you didn't want to come up in the box. All right? So, just go about your merry way. That's the easiest thing for you to do. Go back to the rock that you crawled from under before you left your family. You got erectile dysfunction, and Jaguar gave you an STD. Go deal with that. Go deal with that STD that Jaguar gave you. Okay? Look at this. Straight girl. Straight girl. Oh, he has my number. He does my number. Straight girl. You need to figure out that burning sensation that's going on. Go fix that. Now I'm going to give you something to dox it for. That STD. Dox it for that. For the fact that you burning in all the wrong places. Right? You hot. You hot down there. That thing don't even want to work for you no more. You done did it wrong. That thing don't even want to work for you no more. That's why Jaguar looking in other places right now. That's why Jaguar looking in other places right now, looking like a beach whale. Right? I heard you might have got her pregnant. Did you get Jaguar pregnant? Tell me you didn't get Jaguar pregnant. Please tell me she's not 3 months pregnant. I'm getting a sense that she's about 6 months pregnant. I think y'all going, y'all trying to keep it under wraps so y'all can just use the energy from that life and then smother it out. But did you Did you do that? Don't tell me you did. I hope you didn't put a baby in that. She looked like she pregnant. Her face getting fatter and everything. Her face, her neck, everything getting chunkier. I think Wolf might have put something in her. They might be having biscuit. They might have a little biscuit batch. They might have a litter on the way. Well, you might as well get ready to give birth to Nemo, because I think she might have a litter on the way. Wolf pussy. You thought somebody was going, oh, now I can strike your page. That's all y'all looking to try to do is strike people's page. That's the only way y'all know how to fight. All of that, I want to get an interview with you in person, all of that weird shit. Jaguar ain't popping up in person. That. Dang well Jaguar is not popping up in person. She is scared of her own shadow. That's why she go around and try to place her fear on everybody else. Y'all done try to scare Allie Carter. Y'all done try to scare Misha. Y'all done try to scare Courtney Burgess. Y'all done try to scare Essie Berry. Y'all done try to scare Davey, the Sean Davey show. Y'all done try to scare Stormy Monroe. Y'all try to scare all of them people with taking their platform down because they know how hard it was for them to build them platforms. But I don't care. See, that's the difference between me and them. You played on what they had to lose. The problem is, I got nothing to lose. I don't care. I am down here on a spiritual journey. You could do all of that flesh talk that you want. You could do all of that carnal talk that you want. But you don't compare. You don't compare. You don't hold an ounce of intellect. You ain't ready to have no intellectual debate. You can't tell me about the 88 constellations in the sky. You can't even tell me the connection with the zodiac signs. You don't know about the 12 tribes of Israel. So you don't compare. You don't know about Zechariah Stitchens. You don't know about Sumerian gods, Egyptian mythology, Roman mythology. You can't talk about none of the stuff that I can talk about. So when you sit there and try to make it seem like, Oh man, we're the ones. We got so much to give to people. No, you don't. All you do is take, 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 take. That's it. That's all y'all know how to do is take. You ain't giving nothing back. You ain't trying to build no community. Ain't nothing about you says leader. Nothing about you say leader. You sit there and whisper in the backgrounds of Jaguar Wright's videos. The 13th tribe is very important. The 13th tribe is the tribe that they tried to push out. So if you know the book of Joseph or the family of Joseph, then you know that it was 13, and you know the 13th is what they're trying to hide from y'all. That's where I come in at. But he don't even know about the 12 tribes. So ain't no way I can explain to him about the 13th tribe, that the one that they pushed out, the spiritual one. I can't, if I can't get him to know about the 12 tribes, how am I going to explain to him about the 13th, the mystery tribe? How am I going to explain to him why a baker gives you a mystery 13 for a dozen? You know, I can't explain that to him. He's not, his cup is already full. He's full of alcohol and semen demons. You know, that's them. That's why they sit there on Sean Atwood's panel and you know, because that's all they care about is money. They already chose their God. I can't help them. You know, there's nothing I can do for them because they already chose their master. Their master is one of low vibration. So it's no helping them. You can only get them out the way so they can't corrupt other people. That's it. You can only expose them so other people can see them for what they are. That's all you can do with entities like that. Let other people know what they are so other people could stay away from them. That's it. You gotta let other people know what they are so other people can stay away from them. That's the truth about this. So they're not going to tell you about this right here, this tree of life, the human tree grid. They're not going to tell you about this. They don't know about it. They can't tell you the depths of it. See, I can go into depths with all of this stuff, right? I can go in depths with all of this stuff. They can't even scratch the surface. Yeah, of course, because they're all trying to steal resources and stuff. They're trying to steal resources and put them outside the country. Why do you think they're heavily manipulating American people? Maggie they all try to do this whole laughter thing when they were like, we don't even have Cash App in the UK, and we don't even have Cash App in Canada. How can we be scamming on Cash App? We never said it. We see, that's how you know that they're scamming, because they're trying to you know, do the small details thing. You could be scamming with PayPal, Venmo, right? Cash App is just one form of digital scamming. Y'all scamming, y'all just doing it with PayPal. Y'all doing it with super chats. Y'all doing it with people subscribing to your members only. Y'all scamming big time. You know y'all scamming. And that's why when the feds start closing in on y'all, all y'all gonna do is say, oh my God, people just hate us so much. You get on Sean Atwood's panel and you're like, we're powerful white women and we're all white over here. And then you sit there and you go on your panel and you act like Black Lives Matter. Get your ass out of here. Get your ass out of here. Y'all think y'all gonna play on the collective? Get out of here. Y'all whole weird fraud team is going down. Your whole weird fraud team is going down. Basement. Y'all going down and y'all know it. And that's what scares y'all. That's what scares y'all. Y'all came to the realization. Now, Jaguar Wright's trying to disconnect herself from Ronnie Bo, talking about some every time shit start hitting the fan, they always want to connect me to a train wreck. So that's an insult. You're saying that Ronnie Bo is a train wreck. So you already know that Ronnie Bo fucked it up for y'all. You already know that he's the weak link, and that's how you about to get mass. That's how you about to get exposed. You know that already. That's why you say they're always trying to connect me to a train wreck, like Lamisha and Ronnie Bo and come on. You've been scamming since scamming was scamming. You put that girl Regina Gold up to everything that she did. Let's talk about it. You put Regina Gold up to everything. And we gonna get to it tonight too. By the end of the night, y'all gonna know the truth of some shit. We starting off 2005, right? We gonna start off 2005, right? Get it? Now y'all can sit there and try to do all of that weird stuff on other people, but that don't work over here, man. Jaguar got some demons to answer to. Mainly her oldest son and how she manipulated him and his sacral energy, how she been messing with him since he was younger. The truth is out. Your truth is ready, Jaguar. Your truth is ready, right? You forgot. You forgot there's a Goomba out there. You forgot about Goomba? Yeah, your real husband, the one you still married to, the one you ain't get a divorce from. Huh? The only person I feel bad for is Sam. Everybody else knew what they was doing. Sam just got caught up in a messed up ass family. Y'all don't scare nobody. All right. All right. So this is why I say they can't tell you. They can't tell you about the Kundalini. Let me let them read this real quick. I know they spamming my account. Scary cats. Here, kitty, kitty.
In our ascension model, we recognize and work with 15 waves of the spectrum of frequency that correlate directly with the universal rays, dimensions of time, and how our individual energy centers, also referred to as chakra systems, are connected to those dimensions of time that exist in the multidimensional universe.
Come learn something,
kitty. The first 9 layers of the spectrum of frequency can also be called Kundalini currents, which include the levels of the lower particle currents that make up the physical matter worlds. Above the 9 dimensions are the antiparticle dimensions, which are the blueprint forms of liquid plasma light or hydroplasmic currents. The amount of energy stored in the personal Kundalini current is the capacity of the genetic code to hold the higher consciousness energy. The soul and spiritual energies that cannot integrate into the DNA to be activated will be stored in the Kundalini center that is located in the base of the spine.
Boom. The base of your spine. The base of your spine, your root chakra. This is why they tamper with your pancreas in order to disrupt a chakra system inside your body that leads to your soul. We have a lot of energy that's stored in the base of our spine. It is considered the serpent that crawls on its belly. It's not crawling on its belly. It's coiled at the base of our spine. And now that we're in this time of ascension, that what is coiled at the base of your spine, it can now rise up your spine and hit these multiple dimensions of your vessel. They can never teach you about this stuff because this type of stuff is not in them. The knowledge of this stuff is not in them. They can't teach you about this stuff, but this is the knowledge and the information that's being put back into our verse. This is the stuff that's being put back into our verse right here. The knowledge of all of this stuff. They can't teach you this stuff. That's why they're trying to come against my page, because they know that I can teach people this stuff. That's why they're trying to come against a page that only got 90 people, right? Because they're giving you a false ascension process. You know, they can't teach you about these variations of stuff. They can't teach you about the seventh, eighth, and ninth dimension and the state of mind that comes with that. That comes with Olympus and Atlantis and a understanding of Zeus being the ruler of your mind, Poseidon being the ruler of your blood, and Hades being the ruler of your flesh, the Deadlands. They can't teach you about this stuff. They can't nearly break this down and give you the understanding that you should have. That's why they come against pages like mine, because they are paid to come against intellect. They think they can keep people operating in feelings and emotions, and they try to tear down intellectual beings as they falsely perpetrate their self as being highly intellectual. Yet, you never heard them speak about the expansion of consciousness. You never heard them speak about the law of vibration. You never heard them speak about having certain levels of gratitude or any of that stuff. Why? Because it's not in them. It's not in them. They use different variations of things down here to manipulate people's mental, because whoever rules the mind controls the spirit. So they play on people's mind so they can control people's spirit and keep you trapped in the astral plane. But we getting out of all of that. Not near one of them want to have an intellectual debate with me about this stuff. None of them is going to pop up for an intellectual debate about this stuff. You know why? Because this knowledge is not in them. They rather talk about your hair, your face, your feet, your clothes, your size, your age. They talk about all carnal stuff. If they would have never did that off-world DNA, if they would have kept it all carnal, I probably wouldn't have popped up. Nah, I probably would have popped up. The moment they started playing on spirituality is the moment that I'm allowed to smack their ass. The moment they started playing on spirituality was the moment that they was seen by source. And guess what? There's a lot more light beings down here than what they're leading on. See, they think it's just a few, they think it's just a couple of people. Nah, intentions rule that sky. And I got some of the strongest intentions in the air right now. So when you understand that Uranus is the ruler of the Aquarius sky, and Uranus is known as the son of heaven or Lilith, right? Then you know what two energies Uranus come with. Uranus come with the humble sun and a Lilith energy. See, they don't want to play with my Lilith energy because it's strong. And they don't want to play with my heavenly energy because my intentions are true and pure. And I have gratitude in all things. So they can do that with other personas, but they can't play with highly advanced intellectual spiritual people. See, they can manipulate y'all with the spell that's in the word, right? That's why they use words like Stafala. That's why she use words like Yahweh. But then when she get around the white people, she thinks she needs to tell them that she practiced the Sabbath, right? That's why she do stuff like that, because she's an identity thief.
Commit to expressing gratitude. This is a spiritual practice that gains momentum and accumulates energy over time and with practice. The ego will find every reason under the sun why you can't possibly commit to do this practice every day. Practicing gratitude is like taking the trash out from your kitchen and replacing that by bringing the beautiful flowers from your garden back inside. This practice shifts the energy and vibration of your mind, body, and emotional state. Gratitude doesn't seem to come as effortlessly as grumbling and complaining, which is common for an undisciplined ego mind. Waiting for the resistance to pass is futile and unproductive in setting up new and healthy habits for a positive lifestyle. Just do it. Even when you are exhausted and can hardly summon up the energy to shift into a feeling and sensation of gratitude, when you have to force yourself to begin, this practice of gratitude still has great magnetizing power. As you move through your day, pause now and then when you remember something or someone in your life that you appreciate. Hold the feeling and think how grateful you feel for having that experience in your life. As you are doing something in the day, cooking breakfast, sleeping in a bed, having time with a cherished pet, as you are in that activity, pause to think and feel, I am grateful. Moving through your day with awareness and grace in this way will mean that when you do sit down to write your gratitude list, those things will come to your mind. Practicing gratitude changes your vibration and supports your mental and emotional well-being into feeling happier. 2. Spiritual strength grows from gratitude. When we are spiritually strong, we are a fortress of heart-based devotion and dedication to serve the highest expression of our goodness as a spiritual being. This heart-based devotion progressively builds solid ethics and strong virtues, which are the collective attributes that directly attract the spirits of Christos. 3.
Now, the reason why I say that is because this is a lot of Kundalini awakening, Kundalini extension, right? A lot of people are going through this. We are all going through this in a sense. Just some people are waking up before everybody else. Think about the movie Underworld, right? The movie Underworld, certain masters ruled at a certain time, and then they would get put into chronic sleep, and then another master would wake up. One of the old ones will wake up. That's the same thing that's happening in our vessels right now. So some people are realizing their ascendant masters and allowing their self to operate with a higher version of their self. So some of us are operating or allowing ourselves to operate in a higher version of ourselves or a higher realm of ourselves. But see, we got to be careful, because this is what they operate. They are opposing apostle spirits, right? This is what they are. This is why you have to have spiritual discernment, right? Because there's a lot of apostle spirits right now that think that they're coming back in the idea name of Christ. But even Christ said he didn't say he was coming back in his name. He said, "You will know me by my works." That's what Christ said. So all of these people that's faking like they're Jesus, you're doing exactly what we wanted you to do, which is falsely letting us know that you are not it, right? Because Christ is going to come back. He's not going to go and argue with you about the information that he left here. He's going to continue his works. He's going to continue his teachings. He's going to continue teaching us about alchemy. He's going to continue telling us about the Yahweh Ha, which is the air, earth, water, wind of the vessel. He's going to tell you about fire water, which is the ether that is around your physical body. That's what Christ is going to come back and do. He's not going to come back and argue with you about a book that man made up. Okay? So stop trying to make it seem like that y'all know some shit when y'all don't. If y'all did know some shit, y'all would be teaching us new stuff, not arguing about man's history. Let's get that straight.
An imposter is defined as any entity or human being that is saying words or expressions, or making representations that it does not embody, nor comprehend, nor behave or act in accordance with. A person who pretends to be someone else in order to deceive others, especially for fraudulent gain. An imposter spirit is the Luciferian or satanic spirit which promotes false light authority and anti-life architecture through deception, lies of omission, manipulation with malice to promote intentional harm, death, or destruction to serve its personal agenda.
Tell me this ain't them.
These belief systems are the basis which forms the negative ego and was manifested out of the predator mind of the Orion group. This imposter spirit energy was inserted and imprinted as our false parent, and the spiritual betrayal we have experienced in our heart and soul due to this fact has been crushing for many.
One's in the
Because
chat.
of the timeline of the imposter invasion, the false parent
Put a 1 in the chat.
Has manifested physically, ancestrally, genetically, and energetically, spiritually, throughout our sense of identity. Without our true spiritual identity and being incarnated into an enslaved reality deception, humanity has existed in a severe identity crisis, unaware of its purpose, unaware of being interfered within its inner source connection. We were tricked into believing the imposter spirit's values and purpose was one of benevolence and love for humanity, when its overall hidden motivation is to enslave and harm us. We will see this revelation of the imposter spirit and false parent ripple throughout all aspects of our societal leadership, and we will need to be strong spiritually and in our personal faith to be able to see the authentic truth. The imposter spirit has hid inside our schools, governments, hospitals, careers, leadership, family members, things we hold most sacred, and finally, even inside of us. We believe this false parent spirit loved us and cared for us, and we are seeing that is not really true. The imposter spirit is not capable or equipped to know true love or benevolence towards life, towards children, towards humanitarian values.
Is that not Jaguar?
Therefore, with this pattern surfacing, this is a very hard and confusing time for humanity to reach this inner spiritual revelation in all areas and walks of life. Discerning spirits. Most people are unaware there are dark spirits that are assigned certain purposes by the humans and non-humans who evoke them. We live in a multidimensional world with every kind of spirit force one could imagine. There are spirits of hate, spirits of rape, spirits of poverty, and spirits of pedophilia. We do not want to communicate with these spirits unless we are qualified to perform deliverance, transiting. Most of these collective forces of spirits were earthly humans once, who over time were bound to a consciousness theme, from their own repeated actions of committing the same. It is important to comprehend that absolutely everything on the planet has some type of consciousness or spirit. When you observe it operating en masse in the world, then it means there is a type of consciousness spirit behind that action. There are dark spirits, and there are truth and light spirits. These lower spirits are manipulated and embodied by people. This is the nature of consciousness, so it is important to discern the nature of spirit forces. 1.
Now, you can't say that that's not exactly what they're doing, which is manipulating the mind, so on and so forth. Now, I'm going to play this part right here. I'm going to play. And every time you hear something that is a representation of them, I want you to put a 1 in the chat. Okay? Every time you hear something that represents their group, I want you to put a 1 in the chat.
Open Entity Transit Portal. Feel if this is guided and appropriate. I have created a container to contain these entities and imposter spirit energies, and I now address them fully. All entities and imposter spirits involved in this mind-controlled program and its polarity game are claimed in their God-given rights. You have the right to self-determine. You have the right to your own sanity and to choose wholeness. You have the right to leave this mind control matrix and end this war game. You have the right to choose, and you are free in God's eternal light. You have 2 choices, to return to God's light or to a time-space continuum or space of origin. Please choose now. I command this space and my total being dedicated to the sacred self-sovereign forces of God in Christ's authority, now. Beloved God forces, Holy Mother and our...
Now, the reason why they say Christ is because the understanding of Christ is a consciousness. So Christ-like consciousness has returned. So this is where they come in. They don't want you to know that Christ-like consciousness has returned. They don't want you to know that, that we are all ascending. They don't want you to know that we are all great universally, right? They are trying to implement different variations of manipulation through the operation of falsity, right? And when you get into the 72 dimensions of the soul of man, you get into a lot of this information, variations of it. They don't want you to know that that certain people are back down here. They don't want you to know that certain entities are back down here. Ascendant masters are back down here, so on and so forth. They don't want you to know this stuff. That's why you see them catering towards certain personas here in America. They don't want to raise the intellectual people up. They don't want to push us up. They don't want to give us the, recognition that we deserve as intellectual beings or multidimensional beings. So they give you the false lights like Jaguar Wright, who's mentally unstable, and they give you the false lights like, Ronnie Bowe, who, trying to destroy his community by selling drugs. They want to pick the ones that are not intelligent enough to see through anything so they can fall for everything, right? That's why you got big hungry CC out there, drinking Hennessy and champagne, and making himself seem like he's doing something. No, you're at your mama's house or your best friend's apartment who you're pretending to be your girlfriend. But really, this is how I want y'all to know that these are not spiritual people. Everything that big hungry CC talk about is zesty. That's the only thing he recognized is zesty stuff. So what type of mind do you think he's in? That means everything he look at becomes a Tootsie Roll to him. You know what I'm saying? Everything he look at. He like that old commercial. Tootsie Roll, think I'm a chocolatey chew. Tootsie Roll, I think I'm in love with you. Whatever it is, I think I see become something zesty to me. That's big homie CC. That's big hungry right there. Big hungry look at everything as zest. When he was a kid, they had to take everything that was shaped like a penis away from him. Everything. He couldn't eat popsicles, hot dogs, bananas. He couldn't eat anything shaped like a penis because he's a zest monster. So they had to take everything shaped like a penis away from Big Hungry CC when he was a kid. They couldn't let him touch nothing that was shaped like a penis. He couldn't, some of the best snacks were shaped like penis. He couldn't eat popsicles. He couldn't eat pocket. He couldn't touch none of that stuff because he's a zest monster, And that's why he don't go live and talk about nothing but zesty stuff. That's it. You know what happens when you got somebody that only focused on zest? They become what they focused on. If you think he didn't trip and stumble across a penis once or twice, then you wrong. He couldn't eat no bananas. He couldn't eat none. Fruit salad, none. He couldn't touch it. Nah, he couldn't eat the banana split. None of that. No banana split for Big Hungry CC. He couldn't eat the banana boat thing. It looked too much like he couldn't eat it. They didn't even give him spaghetti with meatballs in it. They just gave him spaghetti with chopped up meat in it because they didn't want him to do nothing zesty with the balls. Yeah, he couldn't do nothing. He couldn't get. They took everything away from Big Homie CC that was shaped like a penis because he's a zest monster. That would happen. Ronnie Bo out there talking about he wrote a book called The Power of the Vagina. Why is you writing a book called The Power of the Vagina? You, a whole man, writing a book about the power of the vagina. That is weird. Y'all don't see that as weird? Ronnie Bo got a whole book. Well, I think he lying. I think he only got that one book that came out, but he told them today that he got a book called The Power of the Vagina. That's why I wrote The Power of the Vagina. That's weird as hell. You can't tell women about the power of something that they got. You can't even tell us the power of the penis. How you going to write about the power of the vagina? That's how you know his mind is messed up. I'm trying to tell y'all, pay attention to these people. That is weird as hell. Why is he writing a book like that? You don't need a book to know about yourself. Why you need Ronnie Bo to tell you about how powerful your coochie is? That don't even make sense. Ronnie Bo, please tell me how powerful my vagina is. He can't even tell you how powerful his penis is, but he's going to tell you how powerful the vagina is. Come on. That's why I wrote a book called The Power of the Vagina. That's all he say. Big dumbass. I'm tired of these dummies playing in our face, man. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of them. I'm going to keep on pointing them out. I'm tired of them. This is not like Cat Williams said, man, all you big dick deviants is going down. Like, we don't need y'all. Now, I'm not saying that I'm, not dealing with a decent size. I'm just saying, all you egotistical, sex monsters, your time is up. You utilize this shit too much, man. All y'all know is the power of sex. That's all y'all know. Y'all use people's sacral chakra. All you sacral chakra demons, it's time for y'all to go. We don't want to. Y'all ain't playing fair, so we don't want y'all around no more. All right. And this is the victimizing mindset that Jaguar Wright uses on people right here.
The main goal of the victim-victimizer mind control and software is based on divide and conquer tactics and intentionally programming humanity to think thoughts of violence and hatred about others to promote the archontic deception behaviors and their unethical AD strategies as a fear-based control belief system. As humans feed their power into these AD systems and hierarchies based upon violence, lies and deception, the deception is covered up and its fabricated reality becomes an anti-human value system to enforce the death culture.
He listened to that song, the power of the PUSSY. Like, that's all he did was do a read book of that, the power of the PUSSY, and the power of your vagina. Shut up. You done read that shit as a kid, and now you think you can rewrite it, just like he did with his letter to Trump, talking about we need to do a stop the violence and I can't say increase the peace because that would be plagiarism. Stop the violence and clear the smoke. Shut your ass up with that fraudulent ass shit.
Culture. As long as humans think thoughts and maintain belief systems of the predator mind, and feed into the alien software programs, they create victims and victimizers and spread more hatred and violence into the earth grids. Humans exchange roles between acting as the archetypal victim, and then because they do not want to be a victim anymore, they switch their role to become a victimizer. Both are forms of perpetuating inner and/or outer violence. When we undergo the ascension process, we undergo the process of ego/personality dismantling and a continued transformation to align our consciousness to our spiritual self or higher self. During ascension stages of development or Kundalini awakening, we undergo a form of psycho-spiritual crisis called the dark night of the soul. During a variety of encounters of the dark night, we will face issues of being a victim, or being a victimizer, or have either of these roles projected to us from other people or groups.
You see that? That's what's happening right now. People are going through the dark night of the soul right now. So you're either going to have to go and deal with some victimizing stuff or, be the victim of some stuff. So a lot of people are playing out this whole thing in real time. Like, in real time, you're watching these different groups play out the victimizing software.
Groups. As we develop personal discernment and gain clarity with these imposter spirit forces, we are able to synthesize these forces into harmonious patterns, thereby neutralizing them. However, these victim archetypes are deeply enmeshed in the human psyche and unconscious mind, which form the negative ego and are a mind control program that is operating in the world today. The goal is to free one's mind from bondage to these imposter spirit forces as well as free one's thoughts, therefore freeing the mind to focus on the light of the soul.
And this is
one may see these patterns carry over with child sexual abuse, which is an archontic NAA strategy developed to traumatize humanity. A child who is sexually abused grows into an adult who abuses children.
Listen to
the role of the victim and victimizer is interchangeable and promotes violence, hatred, trauma, abuse, and misery, which set the person up into addiction.
Boom. That's Jaguar Wright in a lump sum right there. That is Jaguar Wright in a lump sum. Because she went through what she went through as a kid with her father, she became exactly what that says, right? She promotes hatred, she promotes trauma, abuse, right? And she's an addict. That is Jaguar Wright right there. You get what I'm saying? So this is why it's important to have discernment right now, so you can watch this VV programming. You can watch it play out. And this is the part where she uses her sacral chakra. This is why her son said she is a succubus right here. Listen to this.
Victim-victimizer or VV programming. The unfortunate result is that unstable people that have not done much mental or emotional clearing have built up hidden pain and trauma that are easily controlled and manipulated by dark forces to play out their fears in the 2D or lower mind. These kind of people go unconscious and flip out very easily, are very weak spiritually, have low impulse control and are at high risk for dark portal use or possession. The NAA and dark forces will groom and manipulate these unstable people to attack you directly.
Just like
We
Beverly
all
is
must be aware of
manipulating
this and
them.
take steps to defend ourselves by not
See?
allowing these kind of people to get
Is that not what's happening right now? Is Sean Atwoods and Beverly not manipulating these people to attack other Americans? Are they not being manipulated right now? Okay, let's keep listening.
too close to us or in your home, when possible. The problem is they will find ways to infiltrate people's subconscious weakness, and then work them slowly to become increasingly unstable. Such as flip out into imaginary events and making accusations and perceived threats against you, without any kind of apparent reason that you know of. Sexual misery.
Now, we ain't even going to go into the sexual misery program or the lack of empathy, right? Or the fact that they are utilizing sacral chakra or sacral energy with playing on people's sex drives and hormones. We ain't even going to go into all of that. I just wanted to give y'all a little briefing on just what it is that's taking place, right? I don't want to go into too much depths, you know. But we are going to end this live. I think Donat has a live that he's going to start up at 5 or 5:30. So we're going to go over there and tune into that and be a part of that. Hope to see you guys over there. I hope this video gets seen by as many people as possible before it get flagged. Love is love. Namaste. Ashe. Salutation. Shalom. And remember, one's image of oneself should be greater than reality. Okay, one's image of oneself should be greater than reality, and this is what I provide. I got over 80,000 people, almost 100,000 people over on TikTok that I give this variations of knowledge to. I just stepped out of my comfort zone to point out these monsters and come over to YouTube and try to help out with YouTube. But this is the main stuff that I talk about, which is a greater understanding of oneself and making the connection with all things. So that's me in a lump shell, which is trying to make the connection with all things. I don't usually operate in the lower half of myself battling these different entities, but I did, for the sake of all of us, I feel like these people need to get pointed out. I usually try to operate in a understanding or a loving understanding of we're all in it together. There's no me without you. And it doesn't matter what color you are, unity is with all of us. And that's where I stand in knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. But for this, I will come out of character. For these people that's playing on people, already manipulated people, so on and so forth. So, yeah, sometimes you got to pop out and show them. But this is mainly what I talk about. So I hope you guys are interested in what I bring to the table. And I'm going to continue doing this and bringing this to the table. But also, they needed to be pointed out. And they can no longer operate under the Aquarius sky because we got to operate under a 12-9-6-3. I know Nicholas told us about a 3-6-9 method, but under the Aquarius sky, we operate under a 12-9-6-3 or 9-6-3. If you look up the frequency of a 9-6-3, you will see it's a godlike frequency and it operates on intention. And if you ever wonder what Godspeed is the speed of thought. So right now we are in a time of God, and that's where we are operating at, with the speed of thought. So as long as you can focus your thought on something for 17 seconds, it's possible to pull that into your reality. All right. Love is love. Namaste. Ashe. And I hope to see you guys over on the Knots show, whatever time he starts it. So this is what I bring to the table, and I hope you guys like it. And I'm going to bring more of it to the table on both my pages, and I'm going to continue doing it over on TikTok. So, hope you support that. Hope you like that. We're moving into a greater understanding of ourselves and the universe that we live in. And that's a beautiful thing. Nothing to fear, but fear itself. And remember, 97% of the things that you fear do not come true. So you only have a 3% chance of the things that you fear coming true to reality. All right.